Predicted Manchester United lineup versus Everton, Martial and Malaysia start. Manchester United will be eyeing a second straight Premier League win when they host Everton in today's early kickoff. United are now 3 points clear of fifth-place Tottenham Hotspur with a game in hand and have the chance to extend the advantage. David De Gea had another impressive outing between the sticks on Wednesday. His distribution was not up to scratch, but he made a crucial block in the second half. On defense, it will be a forced change and Luke Shaw will not be on the field due to hamstring injury. Tyrell Malaysia looks set to start his role as a left back. The rest of the backline can stay the same. Rafael Varane will partner with Lisandro Martinez in the middle defense. Diogo Dalot looks ready to beat Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. Scott McTominay was hugely impressive in the number 6 position in midweek, and he is likely to continue in the position ahead of Fred once again. He is likely to be partnered by Marcel Sabitzer, who has 2 goal involvements in his last 3 appearances for United across all competitions. Bruno Fernandes has recently played in a deeper midfield role, but he could be given more freedom against the Toffees, who will line up more defensively. We anticipate the Portuguese to start in his preferred number 10 position this afternoon, with Antony and Marcus Rashford playing either side of him. Jadon Sancho barely made an impact in the midweek outing, and Ten Hag could be tempted to pick Anthony Martial to lead the line after 2 cameos off the bench. Martial has an excellent record against the Toffees. The Frenchman has scored 7 goals and provided 4 assists in his 15 meetings against the Merseyside outfit. Today, Ten Hag's starting 11 is expected to be like this, so what's your opinion on this? Did you like the first 11? Erik Ten Hag urges Man United players to match standards always ahead of Everton match. Erik Ten Hag has urged Manchester United players to stand by the standards as they face relegation-fighting Everton at Old Trafford on Saturday. Marcus Rashford inspired the Red Devils to an all-important 1-0 win over Brentford on Wednesday that moved them back into 4th place in the Premier League table after last weekend's fiasco at Newcastle United. United's overall performance against the Bees was flattering to cheat despite the victory, and everything needs to get better soon if they want to continue their coveted top 4 break. 3 points clear of 5th place Tottenham Hotspur with a game in hand, Manchester United have a presentable opportunity to consolidate their top 4 pursuit against Sean Dyche's bottom-half strugglers. However, United cannot afford to underestimate Everton, who will take the field unbeaten in 4 straight league matches, as the Dutch manager called on his players to live up to expectations. Despite facing Everton 12 times in the Premier League, Rashford has yet to score against them in top-flight action, but given his current form, that's likely to change on Saturday. Manchester United must beat Arsenal to signing World Cup winner Alexis Mac Allister. The Red Devils are likely to invest in another key midfielder in the next transfer window, and Mac Allister is one of the top names on their radar. Argentine journalist Luis Cesar Merlo has revealed that United, Arsenal and Liverpool have concrete interests in signing the 24-year-old this summer. 2 of these clubs are already negotiating with Brighton. The actor's father and manager are reportedly in England to monitor the situation. In our opinion, United must beat their Premier League rivals to sign the World Cup winner. Mac Allister has been a great buy for Brighton. He started out as a defensive midfielder but can now also play in the central and offensive midfield roles. His stock has been rising with every game, and Brighton are likely to demand a premium fee. He was valued at £37 million by Transfermarkt after the World Cup final. Brighton could easily demand double the price amid his immense progress. This season, Mac Allister has bagged 10 goals for his club, with 5 of those being from open play. With his ability to play in 3 midfield roles, he would be a brilliant purchase. The fee could be on higher side, but he would represent value for money. Mac Allister is just entering the prime phase of his playing career and could only get better. His versatile qualities make him a no-brainer signing for United. Manchester United consider Juventus goalkeeper as David De Gea replacement. Talking about a new contract for David De Gea hasn't stopped speculation about Manchester United's search for a new goalkeeper. De Gea has been subject to criticism this season, while ranking joint second in the Premier League's Golden Glove charts for clean sheets. However, Italian broadcaster Calciomercato believes United hopes to sign Juventus goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny as De Gea's successor. De Gea's contract expires this summer, but United is confident a new deal will be signed between all parties involved. The report adds that Szczęsny, formerly of Arsenal, is eyeing a return to the Premier League. You can see why, with the problems that exist at Juventus, on top of the likelihood of missing out on Champions League football next season. Szczęsny will enter the final 12 months of his deal with Juve at the end of the season. Erik ten Hag identifies two valuable Manchester United stars who can boost Premier League top 4 charge. Erik ten Hag said precious Christian Eriksen and Casemiro will play a big part in Manchester United's bid to enter the top 4. United have struggled without Brazil international Casemiro, who picked up a 4-match ban after being shown his second straight red card of the season in the goalless draw against Southampton. Eriksen's imminent return, however, will provide ten Hag with a major boost in midfield. Casemiro will sit out of the final match of his suspension at Old Trafford and will be available for next weekend's meeting with Nottingham Forest, with ten Hag confident their presence will lift the side. It's obvious and clear that two very valuable players, especially so in midfield, ten Hag told a press conference on Friday. Manchester United have already decided not to make Wout Weghorst's deal permanent. Wout Weghorst's loan contract will not be made permanent by Manchester United at the end of this season, according to a new report. Initially, the 6 feet 6 inches striker did well, working tirelessly in the press and playing with a smile on his face and fire in his belly. But his limitations have become very clear despite manager Erik ten Hag's public praise for him, and according to Football Insider, the decision has already been made not to buy the player from the Clarets at the end of the loan spell. Sources told Football Insider Manchester United said it has decided not to sign a permanent contract with Wout Weghorst this summer. Ten Hag said his compatriot has a good chance of making a permanent deal before United's 2-0 loss to Newcastle last weekend. But Weghorst's performance at St James Park did not reward his manager's faith, and he was subsequently dropped for the midweek game against Brentford, despite Martial still not being ready to start in his place. Nobody expected the Dutchman to become United's main striker on a permanent basis, but it was thought that ten Hag was open to keeping him as a third or fourth choice option. But if Football Insider's source is to be believed, the writing is now on the wall for the likable giant.